In today's video, I'm going to share with you a really simple tip to improve your chipping around the edge of the green. So when we're facing a shot like this, I'm going to share with you a real simple tip to make sure you get the ball closer to the hole and take less putts. Welcome back to the TruGolf Academy. You've joined me, Jon Watts, today at Branston Golf and Country Club. Today's video, as I mentioned there in the intro, is all about chipping. So I'm facing a shot here where I'm around 25, maybe even 30 yards to the flag, but the green starts in around 7 yards or so. So I'm calling this and classing this as more of a chip and run. For me, a pitch shot is where I'm wanting to flight the ball a little bit higher. But what we're talking about with this really simple tip I've got for you is actually going to improve your chipping and your pitching. So anything really around the green, a real simple tip, just trying to pick better landing areas and use that as your focus point. So what I've got here, and I will measure it out quickly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, it's 8 yards to the edge of the green. So I've put down here a landing circle 1 yard onto the green, so it's 9 yards away from where I'm chipping from. For me, a chip and run, a bump and run, I'm not really flying the ball more than about 10, 12 yards. So, and the reason for that is I find if I'm trying to hit the ball beyond about 12 paces or so through the air, I'm not really making a chipping movement. I'm starting to use a little bit more wrists. So for me, the chipping action is the simplest action we can make. We're trying to take our wrists out of it. So it's really that we set our angles at setup and we maintain that by just rotating our chest. Now, I'm not going to really go into the method of chipping. I've done plenty of videos talking about that, and I will put some links up here that's well worth checking out about the setup on chipping. There's real great ideas about trying to get that club shaft higher, the ball back, weight forwards. I'll put one up here talking about where your pressure should be, where your weight should be. So having filmed one on a body track system, they're well worth checking out and getting an idea of what we're talking about with this chip and run method. If you haven't already, make sure you do hit the thumbs up to this video if you find the content useful, and do subscribe to my channel for the videos like this and the ones I just put in the link here. Today's video, as I mentioned, is a really simple one about just getting the ball nearer the hole. It's all going to be about a routine to focus on landing area. I get too many golfers who are focusing on the wrong thing. They're focusing on the flag, or they're spending too long looking down here at the golf ball. I hate seeing golfers making practice swings back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, keeping their head down. What are they really training? Do they swing the golf club like this and keep walking up to the golf ball? Are they going to keep their head down the whole time? No, it's got nothing and no relevance to the movement that we're trying to make. So actually what I want us to do is have practice swings focusing on our landing area. So again, that is that circle I've just laid there on the green about a yard on. So my practice swings are focusing on my landing area, just trying to get the feel as if I'm throwing the ball, tossing the ball underarm, how long a swing I would make going back and through to throw that ball in that landing area. I think if you've got that feeling of throwing, what would you always make sure? That your follow through is longer than your backswing. Would you throw and keep your head down and stop your body rotating? Not at all. You would allow your head and shoulders and body to rotate towards your landing zone. So I want you to have your practice swings, I don't care if you hit the ground or not, just focusing on that feeling, and you're the judge of it, no one else. So I want you to ask yourself, is that swing length correct, or is it too long or too short? If you make one where it's too long or too quick and you go, no, that would hit it too far, make another one that's more relevant. So try and make practice swings. That felt good. That felt good. That are relevant to the landing zone, the landing area. The idea with these practice swings is feel the swing length you're trying to make. I don't care too much about whether you hit the ground. I don't mind if you want to look down and brush the ground, as long as you allow your head and chest to rotate again to your landing zone and you ask yourself that question, did that feel correct? You're trying to get the judgment of that. Once you've got the feel for it, I would set up to the ball without wasting too much time. I would have a long couple of seconds looking at my landing area, and as soon as my eyes come back to the ball, I'm going to go. So my routine is my practice swings, looking at my landing area, feeling the swing length. I set up to the ball. I have one long look at where I'm going to land it. When my eyes draw back to the ball, I'm going to go. I'm not going to waste a lot of time statically stood there over the golf ball. My last thing I'm doing is looking at my landing zone, that target circle. Not spending a lot of static time looking down at the golf ball, and definitely not looking at the flag once I've chosen my club selection. So on this particular one, the pin is a long way back on the green. I need it to roll quite a bit. I've chosen an 8-iron to achieve this, to land it there. I could have chosen a 9 and landed it 3 yards onto the green rather than a yard on, so personal preference, but then I'm getting to about my maximum chipping length that I can really make with no wrists. Let me give this a go. So I know you're not going to have a landing circle there. I want you to use your imagination, see a dustbin lid, a hula hoop, that kind of thing. So my practice swing's looking at that landing zone. That felt good. That felt good. Set up to the ball. One long look. And hit. And I missed my landing area just. It landed right on the edge of the green. It was, well, a yard, I guess, 3 foot short of my landing zone. But you may well see up there near the flag, I put down another circle, and it's a 2-foot circle round the flag, and I'm just on the edge of that. So I'm about 2.5 foot away on a 30-yard shot. Would you take that? I'm pretty sure you would. You know, so I'm aiming for that circle. I'm not going to land them all in there from 9 yards, but there or thereabouts. You know, if I'm a foot short, hopefully I'm finishing a foot short. If I'm a foot long, hopefully I'm finishing a foot long, because I've chosen my landing area and the club selection around that. I have filmed a video actually talking about club selection. So again, I'll put the link just here, well worth checking out. Finding out really what is that 50-50 club for you. What's that one that flies half and rolls half? Once you've got that, you can work up and down on club selection. On this one, I wanted it to roll a lot more than I wanted it to fly, hence choosing an 8-iron. Let me try that again. That felt good. That felt good. Set up to the ball. One long look. That one landed bang on in my circle, so I'm expecting good things. Spot on there. Oh, just rolled through the circle the other side. So again, about 2.5 foot. So I've hit 2 shots, both within about 2.5 foot of the flag from 30 yards. If we can get that ball closer to the pin, we're improving our chances of holding the putts. You look at the percentage putts hold, excuse me, on the PGA Tour, from 3 foot, they're holding about 95%. When that drops back to 6 foot, the percentage is down to about 62%. And these are the best golfers in the world. So the proximity to the hole is massive. We've got to get that ball nearer the flag, nearer the hole. I know that sounds obvious, but our chance of therefore getting up and down increases a lot, massively. The chances are way higher. It's a key area, and this is a really simple video about focusing on your landing zones, forgetting the flag, trying to incorporate a routine where you're really engaging with your landing area, excuse me, not spending a lot of static time looking down at the golf ball. If this video has helped, make sure you hit the thumbs up as I mentioned, and do subscribe to my channel, please, guys.